Hi, it's Paul Ream at KWMT, and have a special guest here today related to Feed the Farmer, Angelia Milsap. Um, your company, Invenergy, is one of the sponsors this week on Feed the Farmer. Thank you so much for being a part of what's going on with this important promotion of recognizing farmers for what they do.
Yeah, thank you so much for having me. I really appreciate it.
So tell us the basic information about Invenergy, the history of Invenergy.
Yeah, so Invenergy, we've been in Iowa now working for almost 20 years. We've developed 17 renewable energy projects there and continue to operate 8 on our own. Um, you know, Back when Invenergy first started, we started as a natural gas company and have continued to add different renewable energy projects and developments as time has gone on based on the different technologies available and the demand for electricity.
And I've noticed on your website, invenergy.com, which is Invenergy,
Yeah.
that you have, there's quite a bit of dedication to wind power. Is that a big part of what you do?
Yeah, so we have a huge investment in our departments for renewable energy. We do solar, wind, and green hydrogen for our renewable energy projects. Specifically in Iowa, because there's a ton of wind available.
Right.
That's primarily what we're doing in Iowa right now.
And how does that relate to Feed the Farmer? I mean, are your interactions with farmers having to do with the sites for the wind towers, that sort of thing? Tell us what the relationship is with farmers.
Yeah, I mean, our relationship with farmers, it is the lifeblood of how we develop projects. We can't move forward with developing projects without building those relationships and having farmers host our facilities on their land. So what we do is, we look in an area and kind of understand what the resource for wind or solar is, primarily wind in this case, and then we kind of go into the community and see if people are interested in signing up and joining the project. And then we continue to move forward with our due diligence and continue those relationships as the project development goes on. So those are the lifeblood and very, very important to our projects.
Do you find when you get involved in a project like this in Iowa that farmers end up talking to other farmers in their area and recommending you, that sort of thing? I mean, it's like any other business. I have to believe it's a relationship building situation.
Yeah, I mean, the referral process honestly is super helpful, and it helps us build community too. I mean, um, there are hundreds of families out there, and it's difficult for us to go and talk to every single one individually. So the word of mouth is honestly a really great way to get your friends and neighbors involved, and we do appreciate those referrals. And yeah, we're always open for people to come by. I mean, we have an office in the Boston Center right now, and we also have an office in Gowrie. So we have a couple of local offices where people can stop by and get more information, and then continue to tell their friends about it.
Again, Angelia Milsap is my guest from Invenergy. Angelia, tell the audience about some of the common questions that you get when you're working on these projects from farmers.
Yeah. Well, so the biggest question I think for not only farmers but for us really really early in the process is how is this all going to kind of piece together? What is the end of the puzzle look like? Where are these turbines going to go, and what facilities are we going to get? And developing these projects takes a really really long time because there's a ton of due diligence to do. So again, reiterating how important those relationships are. The farmers know their land the best, where the wet spots are, where the drain tile is, what different what different geographies there are. So those all take a really, really long time to fact find and put together. So until all of those pieces of the puzzle kind of come together, we don't necessarily know after doing the due diligence where things are going to go. So that takes a lot of time. But, in the process, there's a ton of different questions, like how does the construction process work? What does the lifetime of these projects look like? So I mean, we're here to listen and have those conversations and answer questions as they come.
It's an awesome new direction for clean energy. And Angelia, thanks for all this great information about Invenergy. And one last question that I have is, I know that Invenergy was excited about being a part of Feed the Farmer. Tell us why that is.
Yeah, I just think this is a great opportunity to give back to the community. Community engagement is one of the things that we really think is super important. These projects last, 20 to 40 years. So, when we come into a community and have that engagement, we're really here to build a relationship and stick around. So we want to give back in any way we can. And I thought that this was a wonderful opportunity to do that.
Well, we do appreciate it. And Angelia Milsap is with Invenergy, Invenergy, Invenergy.com is the website. And we're just totally enjoying the connection here with Feed the Farmer. And thank you very much for that, Angelia.
Thank you so much for having me.
Paul Ream reporting for KWMT.